Johannesburg. Great to have you on the line as well. I see some more Cape Townians. The best way for you to tell us where you are is to go down, and you can actually select who your message is going to. So when you're typing in your name or your town or your country, you can select that it's everyone. So everyone on the call can see each other. So I'm seeing a lot of people from South Africa on this line, seeing a lot of Joburgers, a lot of guys from Pretoria as well. I see Joanne from the UK. Great to have you on the call as well. We're seeing some Zimbabweans. It's Harare on the line as well. And we're seeing some more Cape Town. Ruth from Wales, UK. Reno from Cape Town. Centurion, more from Cape Town. Junior from London. Great to have you on the call all the way from the UK. Brenda from Joburg. Joran from Johannesburg as well. Right, you can see the Joburg guys starting to come through now. Pretoria coming online as well. So guys, we're about ready to get started. We're 1 minute away from starting. We've got someone from Algeria on the line. Daisy from Mozambique. Daisy and I actually grew up together. We went to school together. Seeing Stephen from Port Elizabeth. Mahad all the way from Florida. Rudderport as well. Catherine Burgundy Estate, Cape Town. Fantastic. So guys, we're about ready to get going. If I haven't yet introduced myself, I just want to apologize. My name is Bruce Hughes. I'm based in Ballito here in South Africa. I'm a father of 3 little boys, an 8, a 6, and a 5-year-old. And I'm a stay-at-home dad. I have been for the last 4 years. And I'd love to say it's because I had this incredible vision about having this home-based business. It wasn't. It was because I'd made a bad business decision, completely sunk all our finances, and I had to start over again. I had a reset that took place in my life. And right now, we're seeing a lot of people going through resets. We're seeing a lot of people who circumstances that are outside of their control are having resets happen, either with their jobs, with their finances, with their pensions, with their RAs, with their savings. There's a massive global reset currently happening. My reset was 4 years ago. Many people are going through a reset right now. So tonight, what we want to do over the next 45 minutes, myself and my business partner, Brendan Earp-Jones, I'm going to introduce you to him just now. Fantastic guy. Is what we want to do is we want to talk to the people on this call who are looking for different options. If you're 50 and over, and this global reset has your RA, your pension, your savings suddenly looking less than what you thought they would be, then great, we've got a potential solution for you. If you're 50 and younger and suddenly your cash flow or job security are suddenly iffy, hey, we've got a potential solution for you. Or if you're just a professional on this call whose life right now is good, business is going well, but you're looking for some options, then great, we've got a solution for you too. So if you fit into any of those 3 categories, just type in the word yes right now or me. If you fit into one of those 3 categories, just type in yes or type me. It's fantastic to know. Yeah, great. Okay, super. Good. Okay, so we're talking to the right people. 50s and overs, we're hoping to have a solution for savings, RA, pension funds. 50s and younger, that's my age group. Hoping to have better cash flow, job security maybe, and some stability. And then if you're just a professional looking for options, great, you're in the right place as well. So guys, what I want to do is I want to dive straight into a company and a product that we've partnered with that have been able to do those 2 things. 1, secure our wealth for when we do retire, and 2, increase our cash flow, because that's what we need right now. Right now, our family needs to put food on the table. We need to put petrol in the car. We need to be able to afford all the things that it takes to raise 3 boys. And the company I want to introduce you to has made that possible for us. And the product, gold, that we're shifting our wealth into has secured our wealth, secured our RAs, our finances for us. So let's quickly dive into it, guys. If you guys are okay, if you're all set to go, I hope you're comfortable. I'm very comfortable at the moment. Got my comfortable slippers on. It blows my mind that I can be sitting in the comfort of my home, you can be in the comfort of your home, and I can flip my phone into a PowerPoint presentation, and we can all, from the comfort of our homes, do business together. This is the age that we're living in. This is the digital e-commerce age that we get to live in together. So having said that, I flipped my screen sideways. I want to talk about the company that we've partnered with. It's a company called KaratBars. Now, why KaratBars? Simply put, because they've got a track record. They're not a company in its first 3 years. Okay, they're not a company in their first 5 years. They're going into their 10th year shortly. They were founded in 2011, head offices in Stuttgart, Germany. They're a registered GmbH. That simply means that they're audited twice annually. They've been expanding aggressively into countries all over the world. We've just recently celebrated their 150th country. It's Mozambique that they've expanded into. That means that if you go look at the list of countries that they operate in, they've got a market potential reach of 2.5 billion people. And with China and India, those markets opening right now, we're going to have that reach increase to 4.8 billion people. The company only has 900,000, or in fact, more accurately now, 1 million customers and affiliates registered with them. So there's a lot of room for growth within the company. They've got corporate offices and corporate footprint in towns, cities, and countries such as Hong Kong, Singapore, Dubai, Slovenia, Romania, Spain, Germany, and Bangladesh. And the gentleman who steers the ship, the founder and CEO, is Dr. Harald Seitz. He's a German senator, he's a member of the Economic Council, and he's been advising on the fundamentals of money through blockchain and gold for the last few years. If you want to get inside the man's head, I really want to encourage everybody to go and read The Future of Money. I remember sitting and looking at this company back in 2018, started a 9-month due diligence. Now, please don't be as slow as me. In 2018, I looked at the company, I opened an account, I started looking at their products, started looking at their structures, and only in March 2019 did we as a community go, jeepers, there's something here. This is a company we should be partnering with and marketing. And that was made possible by going and reading a lot of the literature that Harald Seitz has put out into the marketplace around the future of money. So at the beginning of this talk, I did say to you that if you're over 50, we've got a wealth rescue plan, we've got a wealth saving plan, and that plan is embedded in gold. Why gold? Because gold's proven itself. Gold's proven itself through every economic crisis, every major war, every single reset, every depression that we have gone through. Gold has performed. It's proven itself. It used to be the standard of all our money. That changed in 1971. Richard Nixon canceled the relationship between the dollar and gold, and every other country followed suit. In fact, all our currencies are now fiat currencies. Simply that means our currencies are backed up by a country's GDP and its asset base. I'm not sure if you've looked at the headlines recently, but most countries around the world have no assets and their GDPs are in the negative figures. In other words, we are now sitting in a debt-save system. You and I feel the effects of that through inflation. We feel that debt-save system every year because our groceries seem to cost more. Our medical aid seems to cost more. Our petrol seems to cost more. Everything seems to cost more. When actually it's because our buying power is decreasing. The value of our money is decreasing because governments have been managing them poorly. The banking system has been doing poorly in this space. You can go and take a look right now. South Africa's just borrowed 500 million from China. The US has just printed an extra 2 to 3 trillion US dollars into their ecosystem, into their economy. UK and Europe aren't doing any better. In fact, their banks are now offering negative interest banks. So when you put your money in there, you're getting nothing. You put 1,000 euros in, you're likely to draw out 990 at the end of the year. Gold, on the other hand, man, gold's the complete opposite. Gold has retained its buying power. 100 years ago, with 1 kilogram of gold, you could buy a car. Today, with 1 kilogram of gold at closer to $60,000, you can still buy a really nice car. It's not that the price of gold has gone up. It's that the value of our money has decreased so rapidly in the last 100 years. And that's really what KaratBars has done. KaratBars has said, well, let's make sure that we can get people into gold. If the super economists of the world, if the wealthy of the world are saving into gold, how do we get the average Joes? How do we get Bruce, who lives in Belito with 3 boys, how do we get him into the gold space so that he's not losing his money every year? And guys, without gold, without this as an asset in our portfolio, my buying power would have dropped 30% just this year. But my wife and I, Jen, we sat down and we started saving into gold. Every single week, we've been saving 1 gram of gold. When we started back in March 2019, it was costing us 42 euros a gram of gold. Today, it costs just over 60 euros. There's been a 50% increase in the value of gold when we compare it against the euro. If we compared it against rands, it's closer to a 70, 80% increase just because the rand has plummeted so hard. You see, I'm not asking you to go and cash in massive policies and redirect it into gold. I want to encourage everybody to make this simple wealth habit. Take a bit of money, put it into gold. Take a bit of your portfolio, put it into gold. Take a bit of your weekly savings, put it into gold. It's not doing anything in the banks. It's not doing anything in stocks and shares at the moment. Why not protect it from devaluing? And that's what we've got in gold. KaratBars has made it super affordable because we can buy small increments of gold, not 1 at a time. 1 gram, 3 grams, 6 grams. We're not trying to compete against the Rockefellers. We're trying to help parents protect their wealth. We're trying to help grandparents protect their retirement. We're trying to help millennials get into a habit and a system that's going to outperform anything else on the market. It's gold. And I wish someone had sat me down and shown this to me years ago. What KaratBars has done, which is really clever, is that they've taken away the second hurdle of gold. The first hurdle is it's too expensive. Great, small increments. The second hurdle is liquidity. Do I really want to ship the gold I'm buying from KaratBars in Germany all the way back to South Africa, and then when I need it, go and find a gold dealership? Absolutely not. I would much rather leave my gold stored in KaratBars' facilities in Germany and Switzerland, and if need be, liquidate it back into cash using their KaratPay platform. I can shift it from gold into digital gold, into cryptocurrencies, into rands, and put it back in my bank account. And it'll take me about 10 minutes. I wouldn't be able to do that with physical gold. I cannot even do that with Kruger rands at the moment. Why would I want to save into banks, save into systems that are crashing when there's a company like KaratBars that I can plug into? Now, do I think KaratBars is the only company with a good idea? Guys, there are tons of good companies with good ideas. There are other small gold increment sellers around the world. But when we did our price comparisons, KaratBars was the most competitive. They were the best company that fit what my wife and I were looking for. And their free storage facilities means we never have to bring this gold back to South Africa. I'm not sure what you're looking for in a company. I'm not sure what your rescue plan is for your retirement. I'm not sure what your rescue plan is to stop your money from disappearing. But I can tell you that our rescue plan has been this. We wanted to make sure that we didn't leave our money in banks where it was losing value. And so this is what we've been doing. Guys, I don't want to be the person who tells people what to do, but I'm going to be very strong on this. If you don't have gold in your portfolio, if you haven't yet found a solution for gold, it's your responsibility. It's your responsibility to make that happen. KaratBars is the company and vehicle that's helped us do it. So that's the first we wanted to tick tonight. How do I protect my wealth? Tick. Banks can't use it. Governments can't devalue it. It's safe. What Brendan's going to do in a moment is he's going to show you how to increase cash flow. Because KaratBars isn't just a company with a good product. They're a company with an entire eco and payment system, and they're looking for marketers to aggressively launch their product into those 150 territories with a potential reach currently of 2.5 billion people. And in the next 6 weeks, as India and China open, 4.8 billion people. If you're looking for an online business and you're looking for a company to partner with, KaratBars has that vehicle too. It's not just a good savings plan. There's also a brilliant business plan attached to it. So I want to thank Brendan for his time tonight. I'm going to be introducing him in a second. Brendan he hails from Cape Town originally. He did his time in Johannesburg. Sorry to all the Joburg people. No, he went across to Joburg and did his years there in the corporate space. He's a man I trust. He's a stay-at-home father. He's very detail-orientated, and he's a man who doesn't just talk the talk. What he's going to share with you is what he's walked over the last 15, 16 months with this company. So, Brendan, thanks so much for your time tonight. Over to you.
Thanks very much, Bruce. Welcome, everybody. Yeah, so in Chile, Cape Town at the moment, so in South Africa. I got involved with this company just over a year ago. Bruce and I both did, March 2019. And I got involved out of necessity. Some of you may be in a similar situation I was in last year today, because of this world economic global reset we're facing. So many countless people I've spoken to have been retrenched, that their salaries cut, they're getting less, they're working less hours, and they're getting their income affected, their job security and their income security affected. And at the moment, so there is a solution. We've got the solution here. And I had this problem last year. I was unemployed at the start of the year, January, February. That's 60 days, 2 months unemployed, no income. I managed to get a job in March in Johannesburg at the time. But unfortunately, I had to take a big salary cut getting that job as I was unemployed. Beggars can't be choosers. I had to take a job cut at 30,000 Rand less per month, 1,500 euro less per month. So I was looking to sell a car, downscale my house, and I was panicking. And fortunately, I got this opportunity to investigate KaratBars. Firstly, obviously, Bruce has already explained brilliantly, obviously, moving your money, exchanging your fiat, wherever you are in the world, 150 countries will operate to gold is the smart thing to do. We're also in the blockchain cryptocurrency world. KaratBars, it realizes that digital money and the future of money is in cryptocurrency. So they've got their own cryptocurrency coin, which I'm a huge proponent of. And obviously, that coin I'll touch on just a little bit later for some cryptocurrency fans to know there is that and blockchain technology. But obviously, physical gold, been around for thousands of years. I say that is fantastic. I could preserve some of my wealth in physical gold bullion and embrace the affiliate side of this business part-time as a side gig separately from what I was doing full-time in that new job. And I could maybe try and make some additional secondary income, just a side income on the side to make up that shortfall. So what KaratBars offers is an affiliate marketing model, and they've got something called multi-gold packages. So we believe it's a good idea to exchange our fiat to physical gold bullion. It's smart to move our money to gold. So why wouldn't we share that to others? Family, friends, colleagues, shout it from the mountain, share it to other people. And for doing so, we will get rewarded in euro and other commissions, which I'll touch on just now. So if you take a look at these multi-gold packages, think of them as a business in a box, as a virtual franchise that you are buying once off for you to run a home-based business, a global business from anywhere in the world. So take a look at, for example, the bronze package there for 180 euro. We've got a silver package at the bottom there, 595 euro. There's a gold package, 2,200 euro. You'll see at the bottom the status changes. The more you spend once off to buy your virtual franchise once off, the more amount of higher status you get and the more amount of physical gold you get. So you get gold in these packages as well. You will see amount of cash gold. That's their trademark name for their 999 parts cash gold. And this is an example of cash gold delivered to me from FedEx from Germany. Here's the product there. This is 0.1 grams, a slither of gold, KaratBars cash gold. When I bought this last year, it was worth 60 Rand. A year ago, today it's worth 150 Rand. That just shows you the appreciation of gold, with the Rand in my country locally is depreciated 50%. So take a look at the amount of cash gold you get with these packages, and you get some discount codes. Those are 10% discount off any of these packages for you to share to anybody to also purchase their global business in a box, should they choose to do so. So let someone else decide what they want to do. Or they want you to buy a whole bunch of gold, exchange a whole bunch of fiat, euro, dollar, pound, rand to gold, or they maybe want to start an online business. And last year, I got the top of the range package, and you'll see the three status here, bronze, silver, gold. They have a VIP package. You can see it there for 3,450 euro. Take 10% off that price, because I'm sure anybody who's shared this presentation to you will probably be able to offer you a 10% discount code. So that's 3,100 euro, which is pretty much what I spent last year. The package was about 3,000 euro, which I bought, and I got myself a VIP status, top of the range, business in a box, and you can see you get 10 grams of gold and some discount codes. That gold that we get with those multi-gold packages, these business in a box, is liquid. So you could purchase any internal service and product in KaratBars now and in the future. If you want to purchase some of their technology products, they've got blockchain-enabled phones, blockchain-enabled laptops. They've got cryptocurrency coin called KBC, which is still fairly new, kind of like Bitcoin was 10 years ago. Imagine if you could take a time machine, go back in time and buy thousands and tens of thousands of Bitcoin. There's an opportunity there for cryptocurrency fans as well, with incredible products that I can't even talk about now. They're going to be coming through in June, which are going to be huge on the global scene. So let's look at affiliate marketing. What's another name for that, or another phrase for that? That is word of mouth referral. We do that all day, all night, all week, every day of the month. We refer things. We do it on social media. We refer great TV series to watch during lockdown. Watch this on Netflix. Watch this movie. When back in the day when we were going out to restaurants, we were saying, go eat at this new restaurant in town. I could vouch for it. I took my spouse there. It's fantastic. We do referrals all the time, but we don't get any compensation for it. Netflix doesn't pay me for referring a good TV series to someone to go subscribe to Netflix. But the biggest companies in the world embrace affiliate marketing. If you take a look at Uber, Uber became the biggest taxi industry in the world when they embraced affiliate marketing. If you didn't realize you were an Uber affiliate, open up the Uber app and go to the 3 dots and go to free rides on the Uber app. And there's your Uber affiliate code. You are an Uber affiliate because you are a customer of Uber. Very similar to KaratBars. Very similar to Amazon. Amazon became the biggest company in the world by embracing affiliate marketing and allowing all their stores, merchants, and retailers to offer an affiliate model to people to start home-based Amazon businesses, whether you're a man or woman, to push and refer product. And that's why people have many, many products. And Jeff Bezos became the richest man in the world, and Amazon became the biggest company in the world. So loads of companies, you could just Google them. There are hundreds of big companies that follow affiliate marketing, and KaratBars is no different. KaratBars goes 2 steps further when we look at direct commission. That's not something new. Whether you're an estate agent, car salesperson, anything you sell in a company, you probably get a commission for a referral, for moving and pushing product. And KaratBars gives 3 levels deep in that. Much, much better than Uber. Uber just gives you 150 Rand taxi credit. That's cash back that they're giving you for referring Uber to someone to download. But if they refer to someone else, you don't get anything more than that. You only get direct 1 level. KaratBars goes 3 levels. So if I bring Bob in to say, Bob, take a look at KaratBars, take a look at their website. Do you want to exchange some of your fiat to gold? Do you want to start a home-based business? And Bob says, Brendan, I've taken a look. I've watched the presentation. I'd like to buy a VIP package for 3,000 euro. I'm going to make 300 euro. So I'm going to be able to make 10% commission. Now, if Bob brings his wife in, Mary, and she decides to buy a VIP package, Bob's going to make 300 euro, which is 10%. And I'm going to make 90 euro, which is 3%, because I brought Bob into my business, my distribution network. And if Mary speaks to her sister, Jane, and Jane buys a 3,000 euro VIP pack, Mary's going to make 300 euro, which is 10%. Bob's going to make 90 euro, which is 3%. And I'm going to make 60 euro, 2%, and it ends there. So they pay 3 level commissions, 10%, 3%, 2%, as it duplicates Bob, Mary, Jane. And I found myself last year in KaratBars speaking to 10 of my mates to say, guys, here's a company where we could create wealth in cryptocurrency, because they had a fantastic crypto coin, an ICO launch, initial coin offering launch. They had physical gold and a business in a box for people to get involved as a side income. And most of my people that were working as employees or they're traditional business owners realized that you need to create multiple income streams. And I got 10 of my friends in my first week to buy a VIP package. And, when they spoke to 10 of their friends each, that went from 10 people to 100, 10 times 10. 100 people speaking to 10 people each goes 100 times 10 to 1,000, where I make 2% on 1,000 people. And that's how compounding and duplication works. And and this is the first commission of KaratBars, direct commission, when one has 1,000 people in their distribution network, one of the second commissions KaratBars offers is a dual team bonus. So if you think 1,000 people in your distribution network, they're now buying gold on a weekly basis, a fortnightly basis, a monthly basis. Maybe they're going to buy a technology product, because KaratBars is an e-commerce site with more products coming all the time. They're buying gold. They're buying business packages maybe. Whatever product is purchased in your distribution network, and say I've got 1,000 now from those 10 people speaking to 10 to speak to 10, 10 times 10 times 10, that generates volume commission. And volume commission is measured in what KaratBars calls units. So someone buys 1 gram of gold, that's 1 unit. Someone buys a business package, that could be 50 units. And when 75 units, take a look on the left-hand side here, 75 units in my distribution network is accumulated, 25 plus 50, 75 units is accumulated in volume commission, I get a dual payout. And if I'm a VIP, take a look at the bottom right-hand side, I get €80. So every time I was accumulating 75 units, passive income, because I could be on holiday, I could be specifically at work, maybe I'm a full-time employee while my business is, people are purchasing gold, people are deciding what to do for themselves in my distribution network. I was getting an €80 payout every time 75 units of volume was generated. Like kind of any point system or any referral point system around the world. And I found myself last year earning that a couple of times a day. It was accumulating to 75 units and then resetting, 2, 3, 4 times a day. Imagine that, €80, €80, €80, €80. That in rands is 1,600 Rand, 1,600 Rand, 1,600 Rand, 3 or 4 times a day. Think of that passive residual income. This is the second commission. This is separate from direct commissions, 10%, 3%, 2%. And let me tell you that this company's got 7 commissions, and these are just 2 that I'm touching on. So you can buy gold. You could come on here now, what you're listening, and you need to exchange your money to gold, and you could buy gold. And if you're the type of person sitting there stressing financially, your cash flow is low, maybe your amount of savings you've got is low, don't sit there and say, oh, let me buy gold because gold is going to shoot up because of hyperinflation. Yes, with quantitative easing. And another word for with quantitative easing, we're talking about when Donald Trump's printing trillions of dollars into the market, which Bruce spoke about. The UK, Europe are printing fake money into the market for short-term gain. The long-term effect of that is hyperinflation. So gold, normally during hyperinflation, always shoots up in value. Just like in 2008 at the last world crash we had 12 years ago in 2008, gold doubled in value 100% over the next year to 2009. So if you're going to spend €180 and buy 3 grams of gold, which is the price of 3 grams of gold, how much gold are you going to have in a year's time? You're still going to have 3 grams of gold. How much gold are you going to have in 3 years' time? You're still going to have 3 grams of gold. Now, if gold doubles or triples in value over the next year, 18 months, 24 months, that's quite a good return. That's fantastic. But if that doubles to €360 or €480 in 2-3 years' time, you're not going to set the world alight. You're not going to be retiring and being super successful. Most importantly, you're not going to be generating cash flow in euro every single week. And now for this year, as an 8th commission, KaratBars is offering you free physical gold bullion as a matching bonus from this year. We didn't have it last year when Bruce and I got involved. That's an awesome additional commission, an additional incentive to plug in as an affiliate. And we've got 1 million affiliates and customers worldwide now in 150 countries. So instead of buying 3 grams of gold with €180, buy yourself a multi-gold business package. Make that €180 work for you. Yes, you're not going to get 3 grams of gold. You're going to get less. But now you own a virtual franchise that is a global business. No monthly overhead costs, no monthly fees, absolutely nothing. You've bought a business that you could do from home and online right now, and you can get stuck in and get going. And all you're going to do is help educate, help teach other people how they can exchange their rand, their dollar, euro, pound to gold. Or maybe they will decide to start a home-based business and partner in with your distribution network and also earn free gold and euro. Don't make the decision for them. Let them decide. You point them to the website. Remember, we're not selling anything. I don't have a whole bunch of gold in my hand and I'm sitting at the traffic light saying, please buy this gold from me. I'm just saying, hey, take a look at a website where you can start an online business from home to earn euro and gold, or you can exchange your fiat, protect your money by moving it to gold. You decide. You go wild. The same as we refer to, hey, take a look at TV series. Let Netflix run that. Let KaratBars do the work for you. And help them speak to 2 people as well. And that's what you do in your first month, and that's called duplication and compounding. We do it naturally anywhere. You won't believe how things virally spread. Just like we spread jokes and memes. Things virally spread when people get educated and they learn that there is a solution. So let's take a look at that example about compounding. And this is how a business can grow for you. Now, if you're the type of person that could only afford a bronze package, take €18 off that price, 10%. That's €162 once off for that bronze package. And speak to 2 people a month and get 2 people to take a look at KaratBars and get involved with you as a partner in the distribution network. 2 people a month only. And do 2 people every single month. After a year, you're going to have 24 people you've personally brought into the business, 2 times 12, and help them duplicate the same and get 2 people in their following month. If you take a look at your euro earnings, 600 euro, 584 euro after 6 months. After 12 months, 11,500 euro. That's 220,000 Rand you would have made in cash flow in a year. That's about 16, 17,000 Rand a month. Now, for some people, that may be a full income, enough for them to pay their rent and all their food, and they could live comfortably on 17,000 Rand. For some others, that's a great side income in supplement in addition to their own income. All in all, you only spent 162 euro once off, but you've generated 220,000 Rand after the year. But take a look at that right-hand column. 12.6 grams of gold given to you for free. You didn't buy it after 6 months. After a year, 819 grams of gold through duplication. That's huge. That's almost a kilo of gold, 1,000 grams. A kilo of gold is 50,000 euro. That's 1 million rands worth of gold given to you for free. If you'd spent 180 euro just on gold, you would have 3 grams. And you would still have 3 grams after a year. So take a look how that could grow. And that's just your first year. Now, if you're the type of person saying, hey, I want to do 5 a month, I want to do 10 a month. Brendan did 10 in his first week, but I want to do 5. Maybe I want to do 10. What would these numbers change? Exponentially, your euro earnings in your business will change if you do at a faster rate. These are just conservative numbers of 2 a month. And obviously, exponentially, you will earn more gold. And if you're the type of person saying that's 2, 5, 10, okay, a month, and this is just illustrating 2, what happens if you're the type of person that could buy a VIP pack, a VIP virtual franchise for 3,100 euro? You're going to get more gold with that, remember, but most importantly, you're also going to get a VIP status virtual franchise, which earns the most commission. You're not leaving any money on the table. And let's take a look at a VIP pack. Same scenario, 2 VIPs a month, 24 VIPs after a year. Help them duplicate the same in their following month. 20,000 euro after 6 months. 750,000 euro after a year. That's 15 million Rand in a year. Believe me, we have people in South Africa that made 1 million euro, 7 figures in euro last year in KaratBars. That's 20 million Rand. Take a look at the right-hand column. 100 grams of gold after 6 months, 6.4 kilos of gold after a year. That's over 300,000 euros worth of gold, over 6 million Rand worth of gold given to you at today's gold price. And if you're keeping that as a fund of wealth, as a wealth preservation, as a retirement plan, and gold shoots up double, then your gold's going to double from 6 to 12 million, while you're still spending that cash flow in terms of paying your bills at the moment. So take a look at those packages and take a look at what option you can afford. There's an option for everyone here. If you could go silver, go silver. If you could go gold, try push for VIP, work your way backwards. If you can only afford a bronze for 180 euro, go for that. Take 10% of all these prices. You're going to cumulatively get more gold with these packages, and you'll have a different business virtual franchise in a box. In summary, in these businesses, just know, besides that dual payout between 40 and 80 euro, there is also a different amount of maximum free gold you get per package bought in your distribution network. So you can see with the bronze package there, top left, you're going to earn 40 euro every time you accumulate 75 units. And that could happen a few times a day. If you're a silver, 50, gold, 60, VIP packages from the 6 and 7 there, that's 80 euro. But take a look at that middle column, maximum free gold earned. Okay, so you can see 0.4 grams of gold there for silver, package 4. Package 5 is gold, 0.5 grams. VIP, package 6, 0.8 grams. Package 7, 1.4 grams of gold. And you can see the value of euro below those amount of gold. That's the amount of free gold, the maximum you get as people purchase packages in your downline. And you can see the levels deep also increase on just on the free gold. These levels are only limited on the gold. On the rest of the levels, they are unlimited regardless of your package. But on the free gold, you can understand the difference between 2, 3, 5, and 7 levels deep can compound big time. That's Bob speaking to Mary to Jane. That's 3 levels. Peter, Paul, Mary speaking to Jane speaking to Peter, Peter speaking to Paul, Paul speaking to Luke, speaking to John. That's 7 levels away from me. 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, 1 million, 10 million people. 7 levels of duplication and multiplication. So make sure you make the right choice. And if you're the type of person thinking, can I buy and upgrade later? Yes. You can buy a gold package now, for example, or a silver package now, for example. and then buy a VIP package later, but get involved and get stuck in. You won't pay an upgrade fee or difference fee. You have to buy a whole new package again, but at least you could start generating cash flow in euro now and get going now before it becomes too late. No point waiting 60, 90, 120 days from now when you're in a worse situation, or if you have suddenly got a job position now, luckily, and you get affected with your job down the line. So simply put, you're going to buy yourself a business in a box, a virtual franchise. You're going to get some gold with that business you buy. And then we encourage you as a habit to save into gold weekly, even if it's 0.1 grams of gold a week. Yeah, that's €6. If you buy 1 gram of gold, that's about €60. If you want to buy 10 grams of gold, that's €600. The choice is yours. You could buy zero. There's no compulsory purchase of gold. That's a smart long-term wealth preservation. We encourage people to do that. So rather buy your business in a pack and then start saving weekly. You could use your commissions you earn. Tell other people and help educate the others how to do the same. We've got a system and it works. We're going to tell people how to do the same. And for doing so, you're going to earn commissions every single week. And we get paid euro every single Friday. And this year, as of 2020, we're also going to get matching free gold on top of that. And we get our euro paid into our cards every single week. These are international debit cards. We get paid our euro every single Friday in these cards. And I've been living off this card since the 1st of August. I do not earn rands anymore in South Africa. I only earn euro every single Friday. We've never not been paid, and we get paid every single Friday as our distribution network grows. Euro, 20 rand to the euro, that's living very, very nice and comfortably. And I found in this business, in my first week, I out-earned what I was earning in 2 months as an employee in the IT world. In the rat race, 8 to 5, Monday to Friday. This side gig of mine in 1 week was out-earning 2 months of salary in rands. And that's when I changed my whole mindset in terms of what I thought about the digital economy age and home-based businesses. And if that makes sense to you and you're thinking, am I going to get supported? How am I going to do this? How am I going to learn about this? I don't really know much about gold. I don't really know much about affiliate marketing, network marketing, whichever you want to call it. We've got systems that duplicate and helps create wealth. We've got our own marketing video. We've got our own sales CRM, our sales funnel. We've got everything for you from a tool perspective to train you, to help you gain momentum in your business, to watch live webinars like you're watching right now. We've got live training webinars. We've got a team structure that helps everyone succeed to earn euro and gain, because it is a team effort, and gain momentum in their business. So if you're the type of person thinking, hey, I can make €1,000 a month out of this and I'll be happy, or I can make €2,000 a month as a start and I'll be happy. €1,000 a month is easy to achieve in KaratBars, and that's 20,000 rand. And for some people, that'll be fantastic. They'll be more than happy with that. Some people want to push and go for €2,000 a month. That's 40,000 rand. It's up to your own individual efforts. But when you earn that money, we encourage you to put some of that back into a retirement plan. Put some of that back into physical gold. Put some of that into our cryptocurrency coin called KBC, which is going to go huge from next month onwards. It's a brand new coin. It's going to start going live as a utility token. So you could create some huge wealth in crypto over the next 2 to 3 years by putting 10% of your €1,000 into there and 20% into gold for long-term financial security. If you'd bought Bitcoin 10 years ago for 1,500 rand, you would have 1 billion rand today. Your 1,500 rand would have turned to 1 billion rand. That's 1 billion% growth in 10 years, in a decade. The best performing commodity of all time. So now you've missed that Bitcoin boat, but don't miss this opportunity in terms of putting some money into this crypto coin with the euro you could earn. And the most important thing with KaratBars is our system, our gold and our crypto, and everything that we purchase, including our euro, is all available on our card. It is liquid and spendable. So you can move some of your money to gold, and gold will appreciate. And at the same time, in a rainy day in need, you could spend it if you need to do so. Whereas if you're keeping your money in rand or in dollar, pound, euro, with hyperinflation to come, that fiat money, that traditional money, or the fake money, because it's not backed by anything, is going to depreciate. So we know we've got the perfect business solution. So someone's invited you today to listen, and I encourage you to definitely get back to them. Speak to them, do your own due diligence, register a free account, take a look at the back office in terms of what KaratBars has. We've done that already for you, Bruce and I. I come from an IT background for 17 years as a C-level executive in IT. Bruce has done the research. Our gold is the cheapest gold you can buy in South Africa, 10% cheaper than anything else. So you could buy it and now store it in a vault in Switzerland and not have to ship it to South Africa, and I could access it online on my phone or web. I could buy more, I could sell it, I could send it to someone in Sydney or in London. I could send it anywhere around the world, and at the same time, I've got my wealth preservation in gold, and at the same time, I'm working the business from home online, and it's business as usual for me during this lockdown because I've got a home-based business and I'm earning euro. So nothing has changed for me. So everyone is currently disrupted globally with this business. And it doesn't matter if you're an employee, an employer, traditional businesses, big businesses, small, it doesn't matter. We know everyone's been affected. I could sympathize with people that are stressing financially at the moment. I was in the same boat last year. 5 months after starting this business, I resigned from the corporate world after 18 years. And from the 1st of August, 2019, I started doing KaratBars full time. I would have not left the IT world. I would have not left the IT world after 18 years as a C-level executive unless I didn't believe that my future was KaratBars for the next 10, 20, 30 years, and I could pass this down to my child, because this business, you could pass the business down as a benefactor to your kids and next generations, which you can't do in most businesses. And certainly as an employee, once you get a pension and you retire and you die, your pension stops. You can't do anything. So if you were having a conversation a year from today and you were to look back after over the past 12 months, back to today, what would have had to have happened, both personally and financially, for you to feel very happy about your progress? What would you have to have done? For things to change, you have to change. I changed last year. I had an ego about this company. I've now rewired my mental pathway. I've removed my limited mindset. I've taken it away completely, and my life has changed exponentially for the good. So our system is very simple. One, you're going to save into gold, which we know is going to shoot the lights out in the next year or two. Experts and pundits reckon that. It's not just even my opinion. Two, you could create wealth in crypto, in a fantastic coin that has a huge, huge future for itself at the same time. So we're going to save in gold. We're going to save into KBC, our Karat Gold coin. And three, we're going to help others to do the same. And for helping others to educate others and helping them do the same, we will be rewarded in 1 and 2, getting gold and KBC crypto. And most importantly, we will be earning euro residually every single week for cash flow, an additional income stream, or a full-time income stream. This is truly your golden path to freedom. And we have a team mantra of #1 million lives debt free within the next 3 years. We've already helped loads of people. I personally helped loads of people while I was in Johannesburg leave the corporate world. So isn't it your turn now? Now isn't the time for procrastination. Now is the time for action. Thanks very much for watching this evening. I'll pass it back on to Bruce.
Great, Brendan. Thanks so much for that, Brendan. Really appreciate you. And guys, again, we did say that Brendan isn't someone who talks the talk. He's walked the walk. I've got the privilege of watching this man do as he says. He's helped many people retire out of the corporate rat race just by sharing what he's done. And so, guys, just very, very simply, we're going to be wrapping up this call right now, but here are the next 2 action steps that you can take. One, you can get a free account just by asking the person who invited you onto this call for a registration link. Why do I encourage you to get a free account? Because it's the most responsible way to do a due diligence. The most responsible way to do a due diligence is from the inside out, not from the street in. So that's the first decision. That's the first action step you can take. The second action step I really want to encourage you to do at 12 noon tomorrow, Central African time, South African time, 12 noon, Brendan and I will be hosting a Q&A session. Please, please, please jump onto that session. Ask for a link to that session. Follow our Facebook page to find that Q&A session so you can come and get your questions answered. So your next 2 action steps: register a free account. Is going to cost you 3 minutes of your life to start your due diligence. And 2, join us for a Q&A tomorrow at 12 noon. Watch us, work with us as we help you exchange failing rands, failing fiat into gold bullion, 24 karat. And because you're helping others do the same, get paid in commissions. That's how simple our business is. So thank you for your time today. For those team members on the call, I want to remind you that KaratBars Corporate currently has a call happening in English and then another one at 9 o'clock in German. So please go across onto the KaratBars Corporate call right now. Thanks for your time, everybody, and have a fantastic, fantastic evening.